Right now at 5, a family-owned furniture store in Prairie du Chien closing its doors after 73 years of business.
And Pollinator Power, a new book teaches children about the importance of pollinators.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The world's largest annual climate summit is underway. It's being held in the United Arab Emirates, a major oil-producing country. Delegates at the summit approved a deal to adopt a new fund that would help vulnerable nations cope with costly climate disasters resulting from drought, floods, and rising sea levels. The UAE has already pledged $100 million to the fund, while the U.S. also pledged a significant amount.
We have been working very, very closely with other Transitional Committee members this entire year in order to design an effective fund that is based on cooperation and does not involve liability or compensation. And we're very much committed now to work with our Congress to provide $17.5 million specifically towards the fund.
Over the next 2 weeks, world leaders will also try to hammer out a plan to accelerate the transition away from fossil fuels. Planet-warming emissions from fossil fuels are the main driver of climate change.
The House of Representatives is expected to vote today or tomorrow on whether to expel Republican George Santos. In front of the Capitol this morning, the New York representative refusing to resign and lashed out at members of his own party who introduced a resolution aimed at ousting him.
I'm fighting to defend myself and to dispel each and every accusation.
This will be the third attempt to expel Santos, who faces 23 federal corruption charges. A report from the House Ethics Committee alleges Santos broke campaign finance laws by spending campaign funds on Botox, shopping sprees, and personal travel. In the history of the House, only 5 members have been expelled. It would take 2/3 of the House to vote to expel Santos from Congress.
Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man, has a strong message for companies who don't want to advertise on X.
All coming out in a conversation with the New York Times when he was asked about companies who dropped advertising after Musk endorsed an anti-Semitic post.
There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
As you heard there, the billionaire not holding back about companies leaving his social media platform in response to his endorsing an anti-Semitic post on X, even as he acknowledged the revenue loss could sink the company.
Musk sparked major backlash from advertisers when he replied to an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory that claimed Jewish communities are spreading hatred against whites by posting, "You have said the actual truth."
On Monday, he visited Israel, meeting with leaders and touring a neighborhood attacked by Hamas on October 7th. He also apologized for the post yesterday. Dozens of companies have already stopped advertising on X, including IBM, Apple, Paramount, the parent company of CBS News, and Disney.
Definitely another mild one here today, but a little bit degrees that we had a drop in overall conditions. But as we look outside, still very nice conditions outside for this time now as we go into the first day of December. Current temperatures are still in the mid to upper 30s in most locations, so that's still fairly mild. Just a degree or two probably cooler than what we saw yesterday. Still 40s as you go further south. Overall, that's a temperature change about a couple degrees cooler. Some areas actually a couple degrees warmer depending, but there is a little bit of cooler air to the west as you notice Mankato down. There's a cold front that's sweeping through here right now, and to the north just slightly cooler conditions with a little bit more cloud cover. All the way there's your 2 fronts. We're watching the one to the south. That has a system that's going to provide some more cloud cover to our area tomorrow, but that really won't happen until after tonight. But so tonight we're looking at clear skies generally through 10 p.m. Temperatures in the upper 20s. Once again, very pleasant as we go to the first day of December. Same story for Eau Claire too. A few more clouds up there, but overall still very pleasant conditions, even though we're into the mid 20s with a calm wind. Later on, we're going to break down if the cloud cover is going to impede the aurora forecast, because we definitely have that potential tonight. That's looking at 12 to 3. I'll break down if we have the cloud cover. We got some weekend snow. And don't look now, we might have 50 next week too.
Oh, don't look? I want to look. Okay.
So a little bit of everything there.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Tiller's Furniture Store in Prairie du Chien opened its doors in 1950. While the store has experienced massive success over the years, today will be one of their last days in business. News 8 Now's Michael Germain was at Tiller's this afternoon. He joins us live in studio with the details. Michael.
Ken and Emily, Tiller's is a family-owned furniture store that's been passed down from generation to generation, operating for 73 years. Sue Tiller, who is the manager of the store, says they've decided to close after the third generation of family members decided to not carry out the family tradition. Tiller's parents found an available storefront in Prairie du Chien located on Black Hawk Avenue. After being in business for 10 years, her parents decided to move the store to the current location on East Taylor Street. Tiller says since they announced the store was closing, more people have been wishing her the best.
I've been absolutely floored at how many people have come in just to wish us, to thank us and wish us well. And the only thing I wish is that my parents were here today. Hear it.
Tiller says there is a small possibility that someone could purchase the entire building, but she plans on applying to renew her business permit to clear everything out. The store will officially close on December 2nd. Coming up at 6, you'll hear from a Tiller's employee who has been working there for the last 4 years, where he shared with us some of his favorite memories. Ken and Emily?
Certainly an emotional decision. Michael, thank you very much.
A student at Central High School is announcing his candidacy for the lacrosse school board. Adam Manka, a senior at Central, made the announcement today outside the former Lincoln Middle School. He's focusing his platform on 3 major ideas: getting drugs out of schools, stopping school closures, and giving parents a stronger voice. Manka's unique perspective as a student is something he believes is an advantage.
I see exactly what's going on inside the schools. I've lived inside the schools for the past 4 years. I see a lot of the stuff that most people don't. Meanwhile, the current school...
Manka has taken a strong interest in student drug usage, creating a report with a friend about his perception of illegal drugs in schools. In Manka's report, he estimates 40 to 60% of students are actively using drugs in La Crosse public high schools. There is no evidence to back this claim. Numbers from the La Crosse County Youth Risk Behavior Survey show about 17% of high school seniors currently use marijuana, and around 10% of students are reported to have at least once used another illegal drug besides marijuana.
Your stops inside a Quick Trip could get even quicker. The gas station chain announcing that new stores will have self-checkout kiosks. The kiosks will accept all forms of payment and Quick Trip rewards. But don't worry, according to the company, the self-checkouts are not going to replace any human employees. Here in La Crosse, the store at Quick Trip's headquarters and the new store on Ward Avenue have self-checkouts. Existing stores will not be retrofitted to accommodate the new kiosks.
News 8's 4th annual Joy of Sharing starts tomorrow at the Onalaska Festival Foods. One of the organizations benefiting from the fundraiser is Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots is sponsored by the La Crosse Jaycees. The program gives free toys to registered children, so every kid can wake up on Christmas with something underneath their tree.
It's the difference between parents waking up with happy kids on Christmas that may not otherwise be able to do that. And it makes all the difference for the kids and the parents and the families and caregivers, guardians that we're helping. It's just astounding.
She adds that 400 families have signed up for the program so far. If you would like to register to receive toys or want to donate toys, the last day to do so is Friday. For more information on how to register or to find donation sites, you can visit the Jaycees website. We'll have that link on our website, news8000.com.
And of course, we'll be accepting donations of new unwrapped toys for Toys for Tots at our Joy of Sharing. We'll be at the Festival Foods in Onalaska tomorrow from 5 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You can also drop off non-perishable food items for the Hunger Task Force or make a cash donation for the Salvation Army.
Well, just ahead, Hamas releases more hostages on day 7 of a temporary ceasefire with Israel.
The U.S. Secretary of State's message during his latest trip to the region after this.
Get Cyber Week Hot Buys now at Home Furniture. This 3-piece sectional is just $7.77, or this counter table and stools is just $3.99. And all Christmas is 50% off. Cyber Week Hot Buys going on now at Home Furniture.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with a huge selection of unique gifts at unbeatable prices. Like $25 off this West Bend Versatility Cooker with Tote. Save 25% on these Carhartt logo sleeve hoodies. These Milwaukee socket sets, $99.99. A Laren Floor Jack combo kit, only $79.99. And assorted Christmas party snack trays, 20% off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright.
Now get a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,500 in total savings, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Be a part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing Friday, December 1st at the Festival Foods in Onalaska.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new and unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations made stay to help those right here in our community.
You are what makes the Joy of Sharing great. And we'll see you Friday, December 1st at the Onalaska Festival Foods.
The uncertainty in dentistry is nothing fixes itself, so small problems can turn into big problems if people wait, so they shouldn't wait.
Almost every time people say, man, that really wasn't that bad, I wish I had done that sooner. We're a very implant-focused practice, so we deal with a lot of people who are losing teeth. If you've been avoiding solving it or waiting a long time, there's really no reason not to just solve it now.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, why don't you come down and meet us and see what we can do to help you.
There's always a solution.
During the Cyber Week mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get quality mattress brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Naples Plush Queen is $7.99, and this Aurora Queen Hybrid is $9.99. Plus, get free shipping. The Cyber Week mattress sale at Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Hamas freed more hostages Thursday, hours before the latest extension in the Israel-Hamas ceasefire was set to expire. But new violence has heightened tensions.
Israeli police said 3 people were killed in a shooting at a bus stop in Jerusalem. Hamas claimed responsibility. The attack came a day after Palestinian officials said Israel Defense Forces killed 2 boys during a raid in the West Bank.
During his 4th trip to Israel since the October 7th attacks, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken pushed to extend the pause in fighting.
This process is producing results. It's important, and we hope that it can continue.
Blinken also traveled to the West Bank and met with the president of the Palestinian Authority.
The White House says the 2 men discussed efforts to increase humanitarian assistance into Gaza and improving security and freedom for Palestinians in the West Bank.
And tensions surrounding the Israel-Hamas conflict are spilling over to the Minnesota state capitol, culminating in a clash over where Minnesota invests state money.
The State Board of Investment Wednesday drew a larger crowd than a typical meeting. A pro-Palestinian activist pushed the board to pull state funds from Israel and Israeli companies.
The board manages nearly $130 billion in state assets, including retirement money for public employees.
Receive a pension through Teachers Retirement Association, and I wish I didn't need it because it implicates me in the horrible violence of Gaza.
The calls for divestment are part of the BDS movement, which supports boycotting, divesting, and sanctioning Israel in pursuit of Palestinian rights in the region.
Now, supporters of Israel are calling the strategy anti-Semitic and urge the board to reject the demands. The board did not take any action on Wednesday.
According to the governor's office, the investments in Israel from government bonds to stock in Israeli companies adds up to $116 million.
Coming up, space, the final frontier. Scientists explain how a newly discovered solar system gives insight into our own.
Yeah, we just ended a very dry November. I'll see if we got any precipitation for the start of the month of December, along with whether those temperatures will climb back in the 40s or will cool back down. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's time for the Chris Kindle Market on Water Street in downtown Sparta. Visit Sparta's traditional European winter market for local artisan wares, baked goods, glue vine, handmade ornaments, and more. Go to bikesparta.com for a complete list of events or visit us on Facebook.
Gather the family and join in on Perkins holiday festivities. Here, everyone can go into feast mode. Enjoy our new hand-cut prime rib dinner. Savor our juicy, oven-roasted butterball turkey. Then top it all off with the perfect slice of pie. Enjoy time with family and all of your holiday favorites at Perkins. Take home a festive dessert from our holiday bake shop today.
Be a part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing Friday, December 1st at the Festival Foods in Onalaska.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new and unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations made stay to help those right here in our community.
You are what makes the Joy of Sharing great. And we'll see you Friday, December 1st at the Onalaska Festival Foods.
Save big money on Works Power Tools at Menards. Known for innovative designs and affordable prices, Works provides power and ease to get the job done right. Upgrade your power tool collection with the Works 20-volt cordless 5-tool combo kit. It features a half-inch drill driver, quarter-inch impact driver, circular saw, reciprocating saw, and an LED work light. All powered by Works 20-volt power share batteries. Get it all for $149 after $40 mail-in rebate.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck pointing, securing your structure's integrity one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
It's time for the Chris Kindle Market on Water Street in downtown Sparta. Shop artisan vendors, food, and spirits in over 27 huts. Enjoy hot chocolate, cider, or find the beer housel in Creekside. For more information, go to bikesparta.com or visit us on Facebook.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
100 light years from Earth, planets are moving in the same perfect dance that began billions of years ago. Astronomers discovered this rare solar system in the Milky Way galaxy. 6 planets orbiting a bright star perfectly in sync. The planets are in a condition known as orbital resonance, creating a kind of cosmic ballet as they circle their star.
Ooh, ballet. What makes it so unusual is that most solar systems are knocked out of sync by other events in the cosmos. Scientists think this newly discovered system has been unchanged since it was born about 4 billion years ago. What they're seeing could give insight into our own beginnings.
This is how we think solar systems are born. So we're looking at what a solar system may have looked like billions of years ago, even what our solar system may have looked like billions of years ago when it first started.
A pair of satellites discovered the system about 100 light years from Earth. Now, each light year equals about 6 trillion miles.
Well, it was perfect weather to go and get your tree if you did. Yeah. I did myself. I was really excited about that. Yep. Greg, do we have more days like this coming up in our forecast?
We got a few days that might be some snow or rain, but overall the big picture really as we go into the month of December is warm and really probably dry. If you look at the 6 to 10 today outlook, we're going to have above normal temperatures. If we go to 8 to 14, now we're pushing to the middle of December. Still a lot of red up here for above normal temperatures, which means still in probably the 40s. And even beyond 3 to 4 weeks, which is now getting closer to Christmas, still it's pointing to near or above average temperatures. At least the confidence is there. Otherwise, for precipitation, not a lot of confidence with that type of forecast right now. We might see some wet periods, but overall, definitely looking like warmer conditions, at least for the first half of the month. For the aurora tonight, like I said, we got the chance between about midnight and 3 a.m. Right now, we're still waiting to see if it actually impacts any of the satellites out there before it gets here. The big thing is the moon will be out too, illumination, and obviously the other factor we have to configure is the cloud cover. We should be okay starting most of tonight with, once again, cloud cover beginning to expand really towards sunrise, so that shouldn't be a big deal. You got that northeast wind continuing because we have a system approaching from the south. So starting today, tomorrow, will be upper teens to the north, mid-20s to the south. Cloud cover will be really the rule tomorrow with a northeast wind, so that'll keep conditions cooler, but actually not that far from average for this time of the year. As we go in the afternoon, cloud cover, and you start to see some precipitation to the south begin to approach. That'll stay probably south, maybe touch Bosqueville or Prairie du Chien in areas to the south, but I think otherwise it won't be an impact. We'll just see cloud cover going throughout Friday night too. Big story for the system that we're watching. Here's the one that's coming up to the north tomorrow, and then we're keeping an eye on going into Saturday. Right now, as we look at the big picture, not going to see it until right there coming up about Saturday 8 a.m. You're going to start seeing that. So we are going to see some snow with this, not a lot, and a lot of it's going to be focused probably south and east of La Crosse as it comes through basically Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Some light snow, minor accumulations right now. Once again, if there's any travel impact, it'll probably be early Sunday morning. That should scoot off to the east, and that's what we're looking like for snowfall. So once again, not an impactful system, but if you are heading east and south, that would be where we could see it more towards southern Wisconsin with something to keep on track. There is a snowfall amounts. You can see maybe 1 to 2 inches with this, but once again, it has shifted further east. Areas up to the north still could get some snow, but not expecting much in the way of accumulation. And that snow could switch to rain. The second system we're keeping an eye is Monday night. This one kind of slides southeast. Once again, providing some opportunity for some precipitation, but it could be in the form of rain or snow because it starts mainly Monday evening into Monday night. So we'll keep an eye on that one, but so far that doesn't look to be significant either, but timing for Tuesday morning commute could pose a challenge too with that. But overall for temperatures tomorrow, a little bit cooler than what we've seen, but not far from average, 37 degrees in La Crosse. Further south, cloud cover really 37 all the way down to Prairie du Chien. Once again, they might see a spotty shower or snowflake down there. Otherwise, to the north, a little bit more sun as you go further north of La Crosse, but still mid-30s. And all the way up to Ladysmith, pretty uniform, about the mid-30s. Once again, with that northeast wind and more cloud cover, but all in all, not too bad temperatures for this time of the year. As we go to the 7-day forecast, you can see there's your snow coming in Saturday night. Should wrap up Sunday morning. And then we get temperatures, as you see, throughout the next 7 days, we get close to 50 by the time we get to the end of next week.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So, no cold air, probably for the first half of the month right now, it looks like.
No cold air? That's cold still. No.
Depending how you define cold.
Yes.
Okay.
Much different
like,
from Texan
yeah.
versus us. Greg, thanks very much.
When we come back, no pollinators, no food.
Local organizations teaming up to make a children's book teaching the importance of pollinating insects.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated. But since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Carl's, the first place to look for those last-minute gifts.
We have hot buys throughout the stores.
Save up to 30% on electronics, save up to 45% on major appliances, save up to 50% on recliners and entertainment stands. We even have clearance pricing on outdoor cooking. Need a last-minute gift? No problem.
Thanks for shopping Carl's.
And from our family to yours, have a Merry Christmas.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
No pollinators, no food. That's the message a local children's book is using to teach kids about the importance of pollinators.
The Nature Place and Strive to Thrive Coulee region teamed up with a local author to create the book called Pollinator Parade. The goal of the book is to teach children about the importance of pollinators and the effect that they have on our food.
Insects like bees, butterflies, and beetles, to name a few, affect 75% of our food crops. So without them, we'd be in big trouble. Today, the organizations hosted a ceremony to present a $15,000 check that will help fund the project.
That check granted by local businesswoman and philanthropist Roz Schnick. She explains there aren't many children's books on this topic, especially ones that have personality.
There are other books out there in some ways, but not approached this way, where they can really get into it. And what I like is the sense of humor in all of it. It just makes me smile.
Readers can learn more about helping the pollinator population when they reach the end of the book. The book is expected to be available to the public this Earth Day.
All right. Well, Greg's going to have one more check of your Thursday night forecast and beyond when we come back.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
It's big, really big. It's the winter clearance at Drury's in Fountain. It's where you'll find incredible savings on closeouts, floor samples, and overstocks. Sofas from Flexsteel and Smith Brothers. Casual dining from John Thomas and Cannondale. Bedrooms by Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. And the area's best selection of quality leather from Eckerness and Lazy Boy. It's all in stock, ready for immediate delivery, and all at real savings. Drury's, family owned since 1925. The winter clearance. It's on now at Drury's in Fountain.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
All right, you're going to untangle that big ball of lights there. Tomorrow should be upper 30s. Once again, seasonal, more clouds, cooler than we've had recently, but that's pretty close to where we should be. And then the snow comes back in Saturday night into Sunday morning. That'll be something to watch, and maybe Monday night and Tuesday. But looking more likely we're going to hit 50 by the end of next week.
So I guess Saturday morning I got to get on the roof and put my lights up.
Yeah, and then the snow will come down. It'll be such an image.
Yeah,
I like.
exactly.
What a sight.
Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.